Welcome to our 2021 Wave 1 launch event. Thank you so much for being with us today. This is our second virtual event, and we're thrilled that we can meet you in the comfort of your office, your home, or maybe you're somewhere watching on your phone today. We rolled out this new online format about 6 months ago due to the pandemic and our global customer base. And we've decided to continue it thanks to the great feedback we received from customers and partners. Since our last launch event, there's been an overwhelming amount of changes for you, your company, your colleagues, and the communities that you serve. The pandemic impacted us personally at home, and for many of us, it's changed how we work. If your family's anything like mine, your work and personal life have become a little bit more blended. I'm a new dad, and I have a sweet 10-month-old daughter, but if you've been on any calls with me, you've probably heard some screams in the background, and you might have even seen her bust into my office during a Zoom call. So for me, more family time has been a silver lining, but there's also been some real challenges. And let's be honest, the pandemic brought the metals industry to its knees last spring, forcing manufacturers to shut down production as they struggle to survive the imploding economy. Fortunately, things have turned around a bit since then. Here in the US, the rapid recovery has scrambled supply chains and set off sharp shifts in demand. We went from surplus to shortage, and now steel prices have tripled from a year ago. It's been a wild ride. These changes have created new challenges for our clients and exposed the fragility of extended and complex supply chains, like in automotive with just-in-time manufacturing. Despite a difficult year, we've watched companies in the metals industry be as resilient as ever. One way companies are overcoming these challenges and seizing opportunities in the midst of this changing world and industry is by leveraging technology. Our clients are taking advantage of the latest digital capabilities to create impact faster, break down barriers, and innovate across their businesses. Microsoft is seeing this momentum as well, with 45% revenue growth in Dynamics 365 in the last quarter alone. Currently, more than 250,000 organizations are leveraging Dynamics 365 and the Power Platform, including 97% of the Fortune 500. It's staggering to think about the pace of rapid technology adoption. But with so much technology at hand, companies are having a hard time staying up to date with every innovation and determining even which new features to utilize. It can be really overwhelming, but rest assured, because we've got you covered. I'm proud to say that we have an experienced global team who spent the last 15 years working in the metals industry, delivering advanced technology and deep specialization. We've done the research for you to spotlight the top new features from Microsoft and Crowe in 2021 Wave 1. Today, I'll give you a snapshot of what's new from Microsoft, and then our team will walk you through the latest features in the Crowe Metals Accelerator. So let's dive in. Microsoft is launching a new planning optimization add-in in this wave. This is especially important right now based on the changing landscape of supply and demand and the need to react quickly. Master planning evaluates supply and demand, taking into consideration forecasts, safety stock levels, open orders, inventory on hand, etc. It's a lot of data and transactions to crunch, so most systems require you to run it overnight so that it doesn't impact system performance. The new planning optimization solution allows you to run master planning in seconds by taking it outside of the ERP into a hyper-scalable, multi-tenant service made possible in the cloud through Microsoft Azure. This allows for close to real-time insights, which can improve customer service and also help companies respond more quickly to supply chain disruptions. Microsoft has also invested in building resilience into the supply chain through the launch of Edge Scale Units. Many of our metals clients need to run critical business processes 24/7 without interruption. Challenges can arise with unreliable internet connections, network latency issues, or when systems need to go down during periodic or regular maintenance. Companies can now leverage these scale units that run on appliances right at your facility. This allows mission-critical manufacturing or warehouse processes to operate without interruption, which gives clients a lot of peace of mind. Lastly, Microsoft's launched an entirely new warehouse mobile app in this wave. This isn't an upgrade or some incremental improvement. It's a brand new application that Microsoft created after extensive research and development out in the field. This new app helps team members in the warehouse be more efficient with large input controls to quickly enter in quantities and full screen photos to improve visibility and help avoid costly mistakes. Your warehouse team can save their preferences on any device and even customize button locations to match their individual grip. We've already deployed this app with some early customers and the feedback has been really positive. That's all I'll mention from Microsoft's Wave 1 release, but feel free to check out their release notes online or contact our team for more details. All right, now let's get into the main content for today and check out what's new in CMA Wave 1. We have dozens of features launching to help address the unique needs of our metals clients. Our team's going to show you some major advances in reporting and analytics, using automation to streamline manual processes, and functionality to maximize your profit margins. Vaibhav is going to start us off by showcasing an exciting new workspace designed specifically for our metals clients that offer toll processing. Vaibhav, take it away.
Thanks, Andrew. Hi, I'm Vaibhav, and in the next few minutes, I will be walking through our new Toll Customer Management Workspace feature. It is a feature that can help improve the experience for your toll customers and help your metal business deliver an effective and personalized customer experience. To help us unpack how impactful it can be, let us get to know someone who can benefit from it. John is an inside salesperson in a large metal business in Alabama. His role involves ensuring toll customer satisfaction, understanding their needs, and helping them achieve better customer relationship to facilitate continuous revenue generation. The challenge for him is to provide on-time delivery while adhering to so many customer-specific requirements, specification, and shipping needs. Every customer is different but equally important. With so many different customer needs, the risk for John is a single incorrect order processing can result in customer loss, negative company reputation, and a decrease of money in sales and material. He feels the pressure and knowing that a happy customer might tell a friend, but an unhappy one will tell the world. This often leads him to micromanage every activity to ensure quality, but often only create more delays. Here at Crowe, we stepped back to design a solution that can take the stress off of John and help him offer a customized process for every customer. In particular, we asked the question, what if we could provide a one-stop shop solution where John can get real-time visibility on customer tolling orders? Thankfully, CMA has invested time and resources in building capabilities to improve the customer experience of toll processing customers. Toll Customer Management Workspace provides a holistic view of all sides of the relationship with the tolling customer. It helps manage the inbound movement of the material, the receipt of the material, the storage of the material, and the communication of customer specs and date requirement out to production. It can also manage and facilitate the ease of storage invoicing and bringing together the value matrix. Ultimately, it can keep the pulse on the entire customer relationship. With this feature, John can access various targeted views that surface vital information and business intelligence into a single workspace to help him do an outstanding job serving tolling customers and help him build a stronger relationship with them. Let us take a look at how this will work for John. Now we can see that he has a targeted view. All the information is at his fingertips, available in a single workspace. He does not have to jump from one form to the other to view the required information. John can stay on the Overview tab page and can click the Open Tolling Purchase Orders section and view all the tolling purchase orders, their current status, view the incoming material information and their delivery dates. He can flow down and click the Customer Inventory section to view the available customer tolling inventory. He can also click the Open Tolling Sales Order Lines section to view the status of the outbound material not shipped. John can also pilot to the left-hand side of the workspace to view the real-time status of the tolling service production orders. Pictures tell great stories, and that is why we added charts and graphs to provide valuable insight into the tolling workspace. The objective for John is to make money out of the tolling process. So it is essential to quickly identify which customer he is receiving maximum revenue and whether it is going up or down. The storage charge feature helps him review the real-time tolling customer storage invoices and identify the most valuable customer generating the most revenue and profit today. And the processing charge feature shows the most valuable customers generating revenue through service production orders. Inventory aging is one of the vital services that John can provide to his customers, as it allows them to know when they have the material sitting around for a more extended period than necessary. With this feature, John can now help his customers review and manage their inventory turns and thus reduce their inventory storage cost, ensuring inventory quality and reduce unnecessary warehousing fee. With the Toll Customer Management Workspace feature, John can now get real-time visibility on the tolling order processing. He can quickly answer customer questions regarding their service orders, timelines, due dates, available stock, and incoming material information. His customers are happy and satisfied with the quick information turnaround, and they will continue to bring new business to his company and help build company's reputation. The stress has decreased for John as he does not have to micromanage every detail of the sale. He can now provide exemplary service to his customers by making his customer service role more efficient. Toll Customer Management Workspace gives him much needed peace of mind as all the information is now at his fingertips and his customers continue to grow in their loyalty. To learn more about this feature and other features we are highlighting in this launch event, you can discover more at our CMA portal. Now, I'll hand it over to Caitlin to showcase another new feature in CMA 2021 Wave 1.
Thanks, Vaibhav. Today, I'm going to talk about the Crowe Material Test Report Automation Service and walk you through how it integrates supplier test results directly into CMA to streamline material receiving, virtually eliminate user error, and drive quality compliance. To set the stage, let me tell you about the head metallurgist for a large service center. We'll call him Carlos for the sake of this demonstration. Carlos is responsible for ensuring purchased material meets expected quality standards and matches the supplier specifications agreed to on the purchase order. Every day, he receives MTRs, or certifications, from the supplier and manually enters the test results into D365. This allows him to leverage the comprehensive MTR functionality provided by CMA, such as validating that test results are within acceptable tolerances, automatically associating test results to tags, and dynamically putting material on hold if there's a nonconformance. As you can imagine, accurate data entry is vital to this process. But unfortunately, Carlos's suppliers send documentation in various formats that require manually entering thousands of critical data points every day. This not only consumes a substantial amount of time from his team, but has also resulted in delays at the receiving dock, misreported test results, and frustration across departments. After material is approved, its associated specs continue to drive subsequent production and quality decisions, and inaccurately entered data creates liability for the company. Crowe has helped many companies solve similar problems by directly integrating with their customers and suppliers using EDI. But that takes cooperation, time, and substantial investment from other parties. In Carlos's case, there are simply too many suppliers who don't have these capabilities and too much variation in the ones that do. What Carlos's team needed was a solution they could implement immediately that would automate the entry of MTRs from any supplier without significant investment or in-house technical expertise. And that, in part, is why we created Crowe Material Test Report Automation. Crowe MTR Automation is a cloud service that combines process automation and optical character recognition, or OCR, to analyze MTR documents and integrate relevant data directly into CMA using the same interfaces and functionality Carlos's team is already familiar with. Let's take a closer look at how this process works. Most of the documents Carlos receives from suppliers are sent through email to a designated address. Carlos simply sets up an Outlook rule to forward those emails directly to our service so that there's zero involvement required from individual suppliers. From that point onward, each MTR Carlos receives goes through the following stages. First, the email is scanned for attachments that meet our criteria. Once an MTR attachment is identified, the document is analyzed using a comprehensive library of known formats that grows with every new sample consumed. Next, our OCR engine identifies meaningful content from the document image and converts everything into a standardized XML format that can be tailored to individual system requirements. Processed MTR files are then submitted directly to your D365 environment, where they're automatically imported into standard CMA screens using out-of-the-box data management capabilities. From start to finish, this whole process takes a matter of seconds. The resulting MTR header and lines have been populated with all of the data from the supplier's document, combined with any expected defaults from the purchase order and product setup. And just because no one has to handle the physical MTR document anymore doesn't mean that it's not still important. So when our service builds the MTR data in D365, it also attaches the original document to the header for the quality team to reference as needed. With a fully automated MTR process, Carlos's team only needs to intervene when quality issues are detected, freeing them from tedious data entry. Material is validated efficiently as soon as documentation is received from the supplier, eliminating delays during receiving and releasing compliant material to the warehouse as soon as it hits the floor. By removing the potential for user error, Carlos can feel confident about the material he approves. He knows that it meets the exact specifications required to continue through production without damaging machinery, and the end product will meet the high quality standards that their customers expect. To learn more about Crowe MTR automation and the other features we're highlighting in this launch event, you can check out the CMA portal. Next, I'll hand it over to Greg, who's going to tell you about another exciting feature in CMA 2021 Wave 1.
Thanks, Caitlin. Hi, I'm Greg, and today I'm excited to walk you through Crowe Operational Analytics Asset Management Reports. I'll be showing you how it can help connect previously unrelated data and quantify information normally based on a gut feeling. With this knowledge, metals businesses can make informed, data-driven decisions that will improve profitability. But first, let me introduce you to someone who stands to benefit most from this reporting update. I'd like to introduce you to Thiago, a maintenance supervisor from an established and trusted service center based in Texas. Thiago is responsible for making decisions to ensure our production lines, cranes, and forklifts have long, effective lives, which is no easy task. To make these decisions, he needs to understand the cost of maintenance over time and be able to identify breakdown trends so he can preemptively avoid them. To understand this critical information, Thiago currently depends on a trusty folder of Excel workbooks, which he manually maintains outside of D365. But even with this data, he's unable to identify the root cause of breakdowns or understand what actions will prevent them in the future. The problem here is that he has no visibility into the production history of an asset leading up to a breakdown, leaving him blind to the potential root cause. Instead, he must rely on the tribal knowledge of his experienced operators and maintenance team to feel when his assets will need attention. And this is where COA asset management reporting can help. By bringing together previously unrelated data and looking at maintenance trends over time, Thiago can now quantify the maintenance team's accrued knowledge that breakdowns happen more frequently when we run specific materials. To understand the impact of the COA asset management solution, let's approach a typical task for Thiago. How does cost fluctuate throughout the month, and what are the trends of production breakdowns? To begin, Thiago will open his work order management workspace and click the asset management link to open his reports directly from D365. Then, he will navigate to the Maintenance Cost Trend report. And using our filter functionality, he can break down costs by asset by filtering for our saw cut, then applying a filter to look at the last 6 weeks. With our filters in place, we see a spike in cost during the first week of May. With a quick identification of a cost fluctuation, he can investigate the cause for this spike. To do this, he can navigate to the Maintenance Trend by Asset report just one tab away. Based on functionality that ties production orders to our maintenance assets, he can look at this report to understand what caused the fluctuation noticed before. After applying filters to drill into our problem week of May 2nd through the 9th, he sees many production orders containing grades 4140 and 8620 in the production orders by grade visual. These two materials are some of our tougher materials, and we see a related spike in breakdowns on our work order breakdown versus benchmark visual. Thiago now can plan to have additional preventative maintenance when harder material is run to try to avoid these costly production breakdowns. Since all of this data is automatically exported from D365 to Power BI, Thiago can view up-to-date and accurate information without manually exporting, normalizing, and importing into a separate program. Capturing this data also allows new teammates entering the workforce to benefit from new data in addition to the years of experience from their senior teammates. And most importantly, Thiago is positioned to make informed, data-driven decisions that will improve profitability. And he feels satisfied knowing he's contributing to his company's greater success. To learn more about this feature and other features we're highlighting in this launch event, you can discover more at our CMA portal. Next up, I'll hand it over to Andrea to showcase another new feature in CMA 2021 Wave 1.
Thanks, Greg. Hi, I'm Andrea, and today I'm excited to walk you through the Margin and Profit Optimizer and show you how it can provide fast, accurate, and profitable quotes. But first, let me tell you about someone I know quite well. For our demonstration, I'll call him Bruce. Bruce is a veteran inside salesperson at an established service center in Michigan. For the last 20 years, he's built his success on serving his customers with excellence. An essential aspect of his role is creating quotes and orders to achieve target profitability and optimize the price. Every day, he navigates a careful balancing act between being competitive enough to get the order, but priced high enough to achieve sufficient profitability. He also needs to provide excellent customer service with fast and accurate quotes over the phone. But here's the issue for Bruce. He could use his experience to manually calculate the GP dollars and GM percentage to determine what price he would have to charge to achieve that profitability, but that's going to slow him down. Now, he knows technology can help him, but he's a little apprehensive. In our experience, pricing can be one of the most complex aspects of the system. In addition, metals companies often have a variety of ways to price their orders. But the question Bruce is always asking is, are we making money on our order? Not only is it essential to make a profit, but Bruce must be careful not to overprice in competitive situations where the customer is likely getting quotes from multiple vendors. If Bruce can provide a real-time quote to his customer first, he is likely going to win the order. Quickly and easily analyzing profitability and updating prices as needed will get quotes to the customers ahead of the competition. And that is why we developed the Margin and Profit Optimizer. Now let's take a look. So starting out, here I have a sales quotation with several lines already created. Some are straight stock pull lines and some are cut to length lines. With this feature, you can instantly see the cost, the gross profit dollars, and the gross margin percentage of each line, showing you where you're making your money and where you may need to make adjustments to the price in order to hit your target margin. What's great about this feature is that you can make changes to the price and the system dynamically updates the GP dollars and GM percentage based on those changes. Now you can immediately see how those changes impact profitability. But oftentimes you don't know what price you have to enter in order to achieve that target margin. Let's open the update price form. With the update price form, not only do you have the ability to quickly update the price of several lines at the same time, but you can also specify a target GM percentage or GP dollars. The system will automatically calculate and update the price to achieve your desired profitability. At the top of the update price form, you can see the system shows the current profitability of the entire quote. Now let's say that we want to update all lines to achieve a gross margin percentage of 30%. Notice the system automatically recalculates the price of all lines to achieve about a 30% gross margin. It's as easy as that. In our experience, every customer has a preference for how they like to see their price represented, whether it be per pound, per hundredweight, per foot, per piece, etc. The update price form gives the ability to instantaneously mass update the pricing unit of all lines to meet their customer demands. For additional insights, we'll head into the price review form, which shows users a simplified view of pricing and profitability for the entire quote in individual quote lines, making it even easier for salespeople to see how much they're making. First, we have the gross profit dollars and gross margin percentage of the entire order. Then, the GP dollar breakdown and GM percentage breakdown of the lines. Not to mention the total price and total amount build-up chart, which is another great tool. With this chart, you can quickly see how the price was built and know where to make adjustments. With the Margin and Profit Optimizer, Bruce can now provide his customers with fast and competitive quotes that can help his company win more business. He feels satisfied and accomplished in his role as he saved himself time and headaches from doing manual quotes, and now he can get back to adding value elsewhere. To learn more about this feature and the other features that we're highlighting in this launch event, you can discover more at our CMA portal. Now I'm going to pass it off to my colleague James to showcase the next new feature in CMA 2021 Wave 1.
Thanks, Andrea. Hi, I'm James. Today I'm excited to show you how heat treat tracking can manage quality data and production lot traceability in a single solution. But first, let me paint a picture of someone who will benefit from this feature. Melissa is a production supervisor in a large Midwestern metals business. Much of her role involves production scheduling, capacity management, and quality assurance for her company's annealing, stress relieving, and tempering operations. It's essential to help her company achieve maximum asset utilization, tight process controls, and full traceability back to test results. The challenge for Melissa is a lack of tools catered to heat treat operational needs. She often feels like she's left in the dark and has to manage operational data offline as she attempts to improve her assets' performance. A reason for this is because she manages heat treat test results and production runs in two separate systems. As a result, it limits quality visibility, and it's frustrating and stressful that she's constantly archiving test results against the related production jobs. Thankfully, here at Crowe, we've seen people like Melissa face this kind of issue, and that's why we've stepped back to rethink how we could solve this problem. What if we could visualize furnace capacity when production planning, capture furnace parameters and run times for each production job, and apply test results back to all products within the run? This could provide complete visibility throughout the production planning, scheduling, and execution processes. That's why we're excited to share heat treat tracking with you now. Let's take a look how this could work for Melissa. Here in the production scheduling workbench, we've created a new heat treat scheduling mode to allow schedulers like Melissa to quickly see relevant heat treat related operations. Once filtered, Melissa can select a group of production orders to be run in batch and assign a heat treat lot ID. Since these jobs will be run together, we've provided tools for Melissa to reschedule these jobs, specifying the furnace start date and time. Once scheduled, Melissa can dive into the heat treat lot ID, not only to see the products that make up the heat treat run, but also to visualize how much of the furnace capacity is being leveraged. With this tool, Melissa no longer has to struggle calculating capacity, as CMA now converts all products into the capacity unit of the furnace for a quick and accurate validation of furnace utilization. Let's now take a look at a completed heat treat run to see what other features Melissa can leverage. Looking at the previous heat treat run, Melissa was able to leverage the notes to capture the recipe used, specify the asset that was used for this job, industrial box oven 1 in this case, and capture critical run times such as furnace start time, soak end time, and unload time. CMA also provides the ability to capture test results specific to the heat treat run. In this example, Melissa has captured soak starting temperature, the temperature at soak end, and the time it took to get from start to end. By using this feature, Melissa can optimize heat treat runs, capture heat treat parameters systematically, and manage quality and production in a single solution. Now that Melissa can get real-time heat treat lot visibility, not only can she provide quick answers, but production also continues efficiently, saving time and money, leaving Melissa to feel more accomplished and confident in her data. To learn more about this feature and other features we're highlighting at this launch event, you can discover more in our CMA portal. Now I'll hand it back to Andrew to wrap up our CMA Wave 1 launch event.
All right, that's a wrap on the latest and greatest in CMA. Thanks so much for joining us for this Wave 1 launch event. We're excited to continue walking alongside you and your company in your digital transformation journey. And to learn more about the features we highlighted today, be sure to check out our CMA customer portal. There, you can get product insights, support, and even make suggestions on new features. In fact, many of the features from today came directly from ideas submitted by our clients in the metals industry, as we're always looking to collaborate and find new ways to improve the product. So be sure to register today at the CMA portal and let us know how we can help. That's it for today. Thanks again for watching and for choosing Crowe.